Well, dear students, a very good afternoon to each and everyone. So I request all of you class 6 students to be online quickly so that a new poem which can be taught. Okay. So be online quickly so that we can go with a new poem today. Very good afternoon each and everyone, and it's a new poem which is coming in your upcoming examination, okay, which is scheduled in the month of April, I think. So I want each and every student should attend the class because it's a poem line by line I am going to explain today, okay. So hence further we'll try to complete your reader book. Main course book already over, and grammar portion all of you know that how to do editing error, jumbled up omission. Clear? So it's a very beautiful poem. So should we start or should I wait for a minute? Sardul Bhatkar, good afternoon. Okay. So should I wait for a minute or we should start? Ishan Tapase, you are present. Okay. Ishan Tapasi, just send me the PDF of your English examination. I think let me check it out. Okay, once you just send me on my WhatsApp number today. Clear? So let us start the poem. It's a very beautiful poem written by Ruskin Bond, and you will be reading a very beautiful poem also in your class 7 reader book. If we do not change the book, there is one poem, Tigers Forever, in class 7, and you have also a beautiful poem, If Mice Could Roar. If Mice Could Roar. You all my dear students, you just mark the particular clause. You see this one, if mice could roar. See the underlined part, it has started with if. Am I correct? Mark the sentence or mark the phrase. This is a sort of clause, it is just like a sentence. If mice could roar. The sentence has started with if, if, mark the conjunction if. So you can call it conditional clause. What do you call it? Conditional clause. Any sentence or any clause which starts by using if, we call it conditional clause. In my next class, if I ask you, then you should be answering me. If clause means any sentence which starts from if. Clear? Very good. Now you see, if mice could roar. In reality, actually nothing such happens. If mice could roar, if tigers could eat grass, if human beings could fly high up the sky, these are all imaginary, unreal things which can happen in our life. And if it really happens, so what will happen? If suppose Sardul would start flying high up the sky, what will happen? If tigers they start eating grass, what will happen? The other wildlife will not be in danger, at danger. If tigers if they start eating grass, then what will happen? All the wildlife can be protected. Other animals can be protected well. But nothing such happens actually. This is all imaginary, unreal conditions. Any sentence which starts from if, it denotes something unreal, not real. So Santosh, yes, Santosh is a very hardworking child. All the students, Ira, today you have joined. Okay, Bhavya Bole, very good, Santosh. So all of you, please go with this poem today. And really, it is a very beautiful poem, very interesting poem. And I hope that any question comes, then you will be able to solve it. Clear? So let us start. If mice could roar, An elephant could soar and trees grow up in the sky. What will happen? If mice could roar, you mark the sentence, which is not in fact possible. If mice could roar, are they tigers? They might look like tigers. Mice, whatever we call it, mice, this category, they are just like tigers, they look like tigers, but in fact nobody is afraid of mice. Are you afraid of mouse or mice? No. Do they roar? No. They make a different kind of particular sound, a sound pattern is created, and that is not associated with roaring sound. Which one? Mice one. Tiger only can roar. But you see, if mice they will start roaring like tiger, what will happen? All these are unreal things, the poet is trying to quote here. And if it really happens so, all these, suppose if it really happen, if they really happen, then really our earth will look more beautiful. If mice could roar and elephants, they will start soaring. And the tree, instead of growing on land, where do trees grow on land? Have you ever seen any tree growing up in the sky? No. But if it really happens, then what will happen? If trees, they will start growing up in the sky, then what will happen? And if tigers could dine like human beings, sitting on dining table, on biscuit and wine, we all human beings, we take biscuit and wine. If you go to foreign countries, then people normally, they are from cool countries, so they are habitual of drinking wine. So if tigers, if they start sitting on dining table and they will eat biscuit and they will drink all alcohols, then what will happen? They will stop eating, meat. Then what will happen? Can it become possible? And the fattest of men could fly. Normally it happens that, as soon as or at any point of time, if you come across any fattest man or the person who is very stout, healthy little bit, more than healthy, you can understand. Normally it happens that the person cannot run faster. But it can also happen if that fattest man also can fly up, like the dragonfly, like the eagle. What will happen? You just imagine. And if people could sing, normally people, they are not living, so they can't sing. The birds can sing. Human beings, if you have a good voice, then of course you can be able to sing. Like Lata Mangeshkar, if you do possess really the voice quality like Lata Mangeshkar, then you could sing well. There are some birds, nightingale, cuckoo, skylark. These are all birds, they can sing very beautifully also. Parrot. But how non-living things they could sing? Like peoples we are talking. You see the word peoples we are talking, if peoples could sing, how peoples could sing? Can it become possible? So mark all these, my dear students. I am just talking about, the poet is talking here about some unreal conditions which are not real, but in fact they come to real form. Then what will happen actually? Suppose if people will start singing and the bells never ring. Which bells the poet is talking about? Remember Santosh, all the students. Different kinds of bells are there, some bells, they can denote some pleasant memories also. They can give you some happy note. And there are some bells, if they ring, then that is the symptom or symbol of sadness, depression. Did you understand? And bells never ring. The poet wants that the bells after ringing which makes someone upset, it should never ring. The bells which can make someone feel sad should never ring. The poet is not talking about the bells which ring to denote some happiness. Rather, the bells which ring and they denote some sadness in human life, that should never ring. And teachers were lost in the post. Do you want, Santosh, that the teachers should be lost in the post? Post means in the post office. Post box, have you seen? Mailbox. Now mobile system is there, you know, everyone can text messages also. With the help of this app, new apps are created. Within a fraction of a second, you know, you can send SMS to the people who are beyond your reach also. With the help of new software, with the help of mobile phone. But before, mailboxes were there. Post office, have you ever gone to post office? You might have gone to post office, you might have seen how people used to drop letter in the post office. When I was reading in class 10th, I know that, you know, the postmaster used to come to my village to drop letter in the name of different people. And we were very excited to receive the letter. People used to write with the help of pen and pencil, with a piece of paper. They used to send the letter to their near and dear one. They used to go to the mailbox. The mailbox was open. A small hole was there. You have to drop the letter over there. And the postman will carry the letter and will give it to the receivers. So it was happening. So the poet is talking here that if teachers were lost in the post, you know, what will happen actually? You just imagine what will happen if teachers, some students, they might not like the teachers also who are very strict. So if they want that teachers should be kept inside the post box, will you be happy? If teachers were lost in the post, what will happen? But in fact, it will never happen. Does it really happen? No. These are all imaginary situations the poet is bringing here. The poem, it gives you all imaginary situations, you know. And after reading all these situations, you just think what actually will happen. These are all imaginary, okay? And if teachers were lost in the post, anyway tortoise could run. All of you know the story of tortoise and the rabbit. The tortoise was very, very